Hey, here we go again. Coach Ruben, 24/7 podcast. We're here with my guy from the Gorillas.
Yes, sir.
Draco.
Yeah, what it do?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not too much, man.
Oh, man, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Man, I've been anticipating this conversation, man. I hear you got a lot of good information for me.
Let's get to it.
Definitely,
Man.
So, man, I know a lot of people don't really know your background. I think a lot of people see you passing and coming at 7-on-7s. They see you with training. You got clothing line. Man, you're all over, just Mr. Entrepreneur. But you really low key with it. So, for some of the people, the listeners that's tuning into the podcast, who is Draco? Where does Draco come from?
Hey, Draco come from, I played quarterback in high school. So, I coach at Millennium High School right now. I'm the DB coach over there. And it just came from everybody saying I'm throwing the ball too hard. So, one of the most famous guns out there is a Draco. So I just started going by Draco. They call me Coach Hightower, a.k.a. Coach Draco.
Oh, so they ain't nothing from the artist Drake?
Nah.
Soulja Boy?
Nah, I ain't light skinned, man. I ain't light skinned, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't light skinned.
Okay. I see Drake, because Drake and Soulja Boy beefing about who came up with the name. I thought,
man, I'll leave that between them, man.
Right?
I'll
Okay.
leave that between them. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But I'm originally from Dallas. Came out here, man. I played ball out here for a little bit. Played at ASU for a little bit. Then I played professional for a few years. Here and up in Chicago. Played arena ball also. And then once I got finished playing ball, man, came here and stayed. And I've been here ever since.
Yeah. Originally from Dallas.
Right.
How long you been here in Arizona now?
I came in 97, I graduated 2001. Then I was gone. I was playing ball. And I came back in 2007. Came back in 2007, yeah.
Okay. So where did you play high school ball?
In Dallas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you play high school ball in Dallas. Mm-hmm. Now you coach high school ball in Arizona.
Right.
So, the show, it's about football.
Right.
So, Arizona get called out a lot.
Right.
For not having true ballers or not having talent. So if you look back at your playing days in Dallas and even currently in high school level and here in Arizona, what's the big difference? Who has the better athletes?
Texas by far. Has more athletes, and I would say better athletes. But Arizona has great athletes also. The difference is, to me, is the hunger. A coach that I played for at ASU, Coach Phil Snow, who's actually the defense coordinator for Carolina Panthers, he told me, he was like, I would never recruit a kid that came from a two-parent home. I never recruit a kid that come from two. Yes, that's what he told me. He had never recruit a kid that came from a two-parent home because you're not as hungry. When you got both of your parents, what you're not getting from one, you're getting from the other.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, man. I believe that. Think about it, man. Most kids, if you living with one parent, you may have more than one or two siblings. So now you going to get it every day. You going to get it. Like where I coach at Millennium, you got parents dropping their kids off in Bentleys and Benzes and all that kind of stuff like that. Where I'm from, you saw it. If you was in one, it was stolen. you dig what I'm saying? If you was in one, it was stolen.
Okay.
That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? So I think the difference in kids now and back then is another big difference. Like now you got kids that they don't want to work hard. They don't want to work hard for it, but they want it or say they want it.
Right.
But they not gonna work hard for it. Really, they
want to give it to them.
Nah, they want it just for social media purposes. We had kids. Yeah, we had kids that got offers, bro. Waited till committed to the school, waited till the end of July and said they don't even want to go no more.
What, from Millennium?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's just kids, they don't want to put in that work. Like I tell kids all the time. Like all my DBs that I had, man, they're still in school right now. My DB that I had ever since he was a freshman. He's the freshman that's starting at U of A right now, Trayton Stooks, number 20.
Okay.
My other DB, KB, he's up at Rocky Mountain. Which was crazy is they both were seniors at the same time. KB got a lot of offers his junior year. He had 8 picks, 6 pick sixes. I don't even think Stooks had any picks his junior year. So they went away from KB the senior year and went at Stooks. Now Stooks had all the picks his senior year. He had U of A and the other one at Rocky Mountain. You know, so the difference is kids. First of all, I'll say education is what I think is why I think kids here don't get the bigger offers than in a state like Texas, because out here a 59 is failing. So you can play with a 1.1 your whole high school career here. So let's say you make a 59, then you only got to sit out one game. Then you can come back and play. In Texas, a 69 is failing. Guess how many games you got to sit out? A whole 6 weeks. So you're missing 6 games. So if you're a college coach and you're recruiting player A, player B. Player B is from Texas. They got the same stats. No, let's say player A got better stats, but he has a 1.6. Player in Texas got a 2.2. Who you taking?
2.2.
Exactly. It's a big grade. Grades is what it is, man. That's more important than food and water.
So you think here in Arizona, you think the coaches here or the schools just don't take it serious, or
no? I ain't saying they ain't taking it serious. Like if you really be real about Arizona football, if you go to New York and you ask about Arizona football, they're probably gonna name 2, maybe 3 schools: Saguaro, Chandler, and maybe Centennial. Correct?
Right.
Every year, Chandler wins state championship. Correct? Right. They didn't won state how many years in a row? Let's just say 5.
Right.
So every year, how many kids do they have go Division I though? Maybe a handful. Maybe a handful.
3 to 4.
Okay. Now Saguaro, how many do they have go Division I? Quite a few.
Right.
Centennial, how many do they have? Maybe 1.
Right. Why do you think that?
It's because I call it the Phil Jackson. I call it the Phil Jackson effect. So not to take anything away from them coaches at Saguaro,
right? But
if you take those coaches from Saguaro and put them at a school wherever else, do you think they would be winning? When you got, hold on, I'm just being 100, man. When you got all those kids transferring to you, you got the dogs coming to you. Phil Jackson had the dogs. Okay. Every team he coached, he had dogs. Who's to say he's a great coach? One team you got Jordan, Pippen, Robin, Kukoc, Cartwright. On the other team you got Kobe, Shaq. Come on, man. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So, like, honestly, if my son was going into the 9th grade, he would probably, even with me coaching that Millennium, I tell the coaches over there all the time, he may go to Saguaro. It's just, a kid transferred to Saguaro on a Monday one time, no offers. On a Wednesday, he had an offer once he got to Saguaro. They got a plug over there, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But back to your question about what's the difference, I believe the competition is different. The hunger is different. And down there, they're more together. Like everybody wants to see the class behind them do well. The college kids that go off to school, they come back to the high school and talk to the kids about what college is like, what you gonna see, how it's a job 24/7. College is a job 24/7. I cannot tell you for the life of me, if you had $1 million on the table right now, I couldn't even tell you how my freshman year in college was, man. That's just how busy you are. Right. But Arizona, you have a few go off. You have a few go off and do their thing. But, just like when we were talking to Gio earlier, the guys that you named, that's what the Cardinals. What school did they come from?
Sawara.
It's not rocket science, man. It's not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just when you have that type of culture over there, when you go over there, you have to do your thing. You can't be over there lollygagging because if you're over there BSing around, you got two people behind you that can take your job.
Okay. So, so if we see that that's the blueprint at Sawara, why is other schools not adopting that same blueprint?
They're trying. Which coaching staff in Millennium, man, I think we the best coaching staff out there. But you got to look at it like this: you have kids that say they really want it, but don't want it. Or let's say if you got your 11 starters, those are your absolute best 11 starters. You may not have the depth to go with it. If this person get hurt, hell. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? If this, like prime example, us over at Millennials, bro, we lost 4 games by a total of 12 points. 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, and 1 by 5, I think.
This year?
This year.
Okay.
We lost Centennial by 1. Our deep snapper got hurt, which he's our starting outside linebacker and our deep snapper. He broke his arm the first game. You know how we lose to Centennial? We missed 3 field goals and 2 extra points. We lost 13-12. We had to go for 2 every time. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the depth. It's just the depth. You know what I'm saying? Those types of schools are going to have depth. But every year you have kids transferring out of those schools too because of the depth.
Right.
So everybody is trying, but it's just when you have kids that say, let's say you got a losing season.
Right.
They're going to transfer. They gone. They out of there. Kids don't care about going to college, man. Half of them don't. They care about winning. Yeah, you may win a state championship, but are you going to go to school for free? If I was to ask you right now, who won 5A state championship 3 years ago? Do you know?
No.
Okay, the quarterback from Pinnacle 2 years ago, what college did he go to?
Oklahoma? Is that Spencer Rattler?
No, that's the one. No, that's the one who went to Michigan. Remember, he had the little heart issue that went to Michigan. But this is the thing.
Oh, JD.
But this the thing. Right. You knew about what school he went to before you knew who won the state championship. So what's more important? Kids care about winning. It's the shiny objects, man. They want to put on that shirt. Yeah, I go to such and such. Probably ain't played 5 minutes the whole year. But they want to post it on their social media. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man.
And you think that's just here in Arizona?
I don't know because I've only seen football in Texas and in Arizona.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the sad part of it is there's athletes here, man. A lot of them. Like a lot of them. But people ain't not talking to them about their grades.
So do you think us as coaches are failing?
No, I think parents are.
The parents?
I think the parents are, man. Because the parents, what Gio just said earlier, the parents listening to these coaches. Bring them here, do this. Bring them here, do that. But what they don't understand is when that coach feel like they getting a better offer, they out of there.
Right.
But then when a kid want to leave and go with the coach, what happens? He got to miss half the season. He got to miss half the season.
Right.
Which I think that's BS. Why they got to miss half the season? They don't make the coach miss half the season.
I never thought about it that way.
They don't make the coach miss half the season. So if a coach leave, he good. A kid leave, he got to miss half the season. They don't say, coach, out of the 10 games, you can't coach the first 5 games. I think, man, if a kid want to transfer, let that kid transfer. I wouldn't give a damn if he transferred in the middle of the season. Let him go do his thing. If he feel like it's gonna help him in the long run, let him do his thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, okay. Hey, that's some good stuff, man. So, where did the gorillas come from? Like, where's that? All of a sudden, I just noticed 1-7 season. I seen the gorillas on the schedule, and I looked and I just see a bunch of grown men walking down the 50-yard line. I'm like, man,
Man, this all started back when, like, we was talking about Nico and his brother when they were like in the 5th grade, man. I'm on the sideline, man. I'm eating some Mike and Ike's. Hey, shout out to Mike and Ike's. Go on, give me that money, man. I had some Mike and Ike's in my pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? And like we were playing okay, but everybody didn't have their energy. So I just pulled out some Mike and Ike's. I started getting everybody. I said, man, these some gorilla pills. These some gorilla pills. These some gorilla pills. Ask Nico about it. Ask him his daddy, man. So he was like, yeah, we go out there. We blow a team out. Next week, they're like, Coach, what's up with the gorilla pills? I keep Mike and Ike's in my pocket, man. Shout out to Mike and Ike's again. Holla at me. Bam, I'm giving the gorilla pills. So the next week, I think it was their mom, came with some containers, man, and it had a gorilla on it with all the kids' names on it. So I'm putting Mike and Ike's in all of them. Had gorilla pills, So every game, before the game, like, Coach, what's up with the gorilla pills? I'm shooting the gorilla pills, man. So for the longest, man, I had put off coaching. Like, I didn't coach for like the longest time. So actually, Nico then was the first time I've ever coached. So then I had got the opportunity to coach over at La Jolla, and then I went over to Millennium. So probably about 4 years ago, a few teams had asked me to come coach. That's when what was the team Chandler had? State 48. They had asked me to come and coach. So I went out there a couple times, but I just wasn't feeling the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't do anything. Then a couple other people had asked me to coach. And I was like, man, why am I going to coach them when I can do my own thing? I just came up with I was like, man, name it the Gorillas, man. And then from there, it was just, hey, we start rolling with it, man. And it's been fun, man. It's been fun helping kids out, man. Practice, all that type of stuff, man. It's been real fun, man.
So where a lot of your kids come from?
All over. They've been coming from all over, man. Like majority of the West Side though.
West Side.
So it's been a few kids that came from the East Side, but they was like it was too far to travel. A couple had wanted to come over. They was like, but it's too far to travel. But then the 202 got put up. Then they started traveling to the West Side a little bit. So we're going to see how the turnout is this year when we have our tryouts this year.
Oh, okay. When are your tryouts?
December 12th. It'll be December 12th. It's on a Sunday from 12 to 2 at La Jolla High School.
Oh, okay. And what levels you going to have?
My 10U going to be 11 this year, so I'm going to have 11U. Then I'm going to have an 8th and 9th grade to be a team, and then, the regular high school team. So it'll be 3 teams this year.
So if somebody wanted to come out and try out, do you guys have like social media?
Yeah, on Instagram is Gorilla7on7. You can follow us on that. On Twitter, it's the same thing, Gorilla7on7 on Twitter. And yeah, hey, follow us. You can see the training, the coaching, the games, the high school kids that's at their high schools now, seeing what they doing. So I post try to post something every day. The college kids that I coach, I'm posting them, you know what I'm saying?
So you do training too?
Yeah.
Oh, so is the training a part of the Gorillas?
Yeah, it's part of it.
So tell me a little bit about the training. Like, what kind of training you do? Like,
so it's like feet work, ball drills, conditioning, sand pit workouts, weightlifting, all that kind of stuff. So I do.
So is that separate from the sevens, or is that just
well, that's
a
the
part
thing.
of the sevens?
The price that I give for the sevens, training is included.
Oh, so you get 2 in 1.
Right, but it ain't, you ain't getting hit across the head though.
Right,
so
it's
so
affordable.
Yeah. So I ain't charging no thousands and all that kind of stuff like that, man. Because to me, a lot of kids gonna play with more than one team in 7-on-7 anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is.
Right. So I think that's actually a good thing, because now, you have some kids that be trying to debate between do I want to play sevens or do I want to train and get better? And you see that a lot.
Right.
So now with the gorillas, you can actually train, get better, and still do sevens at the same time.
Right.
Okay. So and I don't know too many organizations that actually do it. I know it's a couple of them, but not too many of them do it. So
but a couple of them do it, but training costs extra though. It's not included. Training is extra.
Oh. So you saying that's what separate the gorilla brand from everybody else?
Everybody. I don't care who you talking about. It's separate from everybody else. Yeah.
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 So if
my son out there. My son 4. My son out there.
And he training.
Man, look it up. Look it up. Look on my IG right now. You'll see my son out there running the hill. And my son playing flag right now. He 4. He playing with the 6-year-olds. Last Saturday. Look it up, man. Last Saturday, a coach from my other team came up to me. He was like, "Hey, man, I knew we had to play y'all today. I was hoping y'all were out of town." Look it up. My son is a junior. His nickname, if you ask him what his name is, he gonna say his name is Dash the Flash. I swear to God. Look it up, man.
Yeah.
Look it up. Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna have to do that, man. Look it up.
Man, yeah. But the thing is, he trains with the 10-year-olds, so he think he 10.
Right.
He really thinks he 10, man.
So that's that. Are you saying that's that Texas mindset?
But the thing is, his mom played college volleyball, so she understands what it take. You know what I'm saying? So if you got one parent in the house, let's say a lot of kids, you know, just may live with their mom. Their mom didn't play college ball, probably not.
Right.
You know, all they know is my son scoring touchdowns, my son getting praised at school. But when it come time for them grades, you know, your son got a 1.5. Did you know that? Right. Now, do you know your son got to make a 1,300 on the SAT? Did you know that? Do you know your son got to make a 30 on the ACT? Did you know that?
Man, that is really impressive to me right now, man. That, you know, I do this a lot and talking to a lot of trainers and coaches, but how detailed you know about what score they need on the SAT, what score they need on the ACT, the different GPAs in Dallas and here. You're really doing this for the kids.
Yeah, because the thing is, man, I lived 2 lives, man. I lived 2 lives, like for real.
So you
couldn't.
When you say 2 lives, like
bipolar? Almost. It's almost. Hey, because the thing is, hey, I was thugging outside of school. You couldn't pay me to get in trouble inside of school. Bro, I got voted on student council and didn't even run for it in high school.
How you do that?
That's who I was.
Right.
But check this out. After practice, I was probably breaking in your house.
So hold on. So you, hey,
yeah.
Can I look that up too?
Look it up. Hey, we can call my mama right now. We can call my mama right now. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, I'm not locked. This a whole nother story, man. You know, okay. I'm not locked up. I'm not locked up right now, basically for taking the trash out.
Right.
I'm supposed to go to a party with a couple of my partners, man. They threw a bomb in an apartment complex and blew up a building. I was supposed to be walking with them to the party. My mama said, if you take the trash out, I'll drive you to the party. I don't like walking, like I told you. I was still in cars. I ain't like walking.
Right.
So, you know, my mama drove me to the party. Come to find, they blew up a building. There was a dude in the building, killed a dude. My partner, he's still locked up right now.
Wow.
I was in 9th grade. My other partner just got out 7 years ago. He did 22 years.
So what was the big factor from you going this way and not getting caught up with them? And like, what would you say? What was the biggest reason and why you chose to go that way? You got pushed to go that way.
It wasn't really me getting pushed to go that way. It was I was more careful than everybody else. I was more careful on how I was moving. Right. You know what I'm saying? School. Hey, my coach, man, I got in trouble for trying to take sodas from the soda man. You know how they be putting the sodas in the machine in the school? I'm walking by just snatching soda. He went and told the coach said, hey, if you get in trouble one more time, you come to live with me. I ain't want to go live with that man. You dig what I'm saying? Right. I ain't want to go live with him. You know, so it's like, man, I'm telling you, I can call any, you can ask my mama. We can put my mama on speakerphone. She'll tell you. So, the crew that I ran with, all of us was good. All of us was good, man. All of us had opportunities to go off to school. Some went. Some chose to keep, doing what they was doing. And it was just me. It was to where, because in high school I had committed to Texas. But Coach Makovich was a coach down there. I was Texas State Player of the Year. I'm down there. Ricky Williams was my host, along with a dude named Anthony Hicks. Anthony Hicks was linebacker in my high school. Right. But it was just to the point I started thinking like, Austin is 3 hours away. It's too easy for me to try to get some work from Dallas, right, drive down to Austin. Now I'm popped on the highway. Now I'm sitting behind bars somewhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to make those decisions based on where you want to go. So ever since I was little, I always told my mom, I'm going 1,000 miles. This way, or this way. I came west.
So whatever. So you basically, whatever you was doing, whatever you do, you going 100 miles per hour.
I'm going, man. I'm going.
So now seeing that's what really, and I'm just speculating, correct me if I'm wrong. So that's why now, when you're here in Arizona now, you're using your platform to give back to the kids going 1,000 miles per hour.
Right. But the difference in between me and some other coaches, I don't know everybody. You can ask any coach on my staff. I'm the one with the mouth. I'm the one that's going to tell them the truth. No matter who's around, I'm going to tell them kids the truth, because that's what these kids need to hear. Right. When you got kids who thinking they super good because this coach done told them they were good, this, that, and the third, I tell them, man, you are not good. You're not good. You need to work. It's to the point, us on our coaching staff, man, we got fines, man. We got fines for doing games and doing practice, saying something crazy is $5. Now about $1,500 this year, man. You know what I'm saying? about $1,500 this year. But this the thing. Everybody know I'm gonna tell them the truth. I'm gonna tell them the truth, what they need to work on, how it's gonna be, all that. So I think kids need that these days. They need to know the truth. Yeah, you can play ball, but what them grades look like. Yeah, you can play ball. What them grades look like, though. You can score 100 touchdowns in 5 games, but what them grades look like.
And that's I think that's a big thing, too. I don't think too many coaches are really focusing on that. I think a lot of it comes down to a lot of coaches feel like winning is more important for them, right, than the kids' grades. So they'll go, I've heard of coaches go talk to teachers to get them to upgrade or switch grades because they're playing a rival that week and they want their kid to win. So, it's just to the point where it's like, is it really worth it?
Bro, I check grades for 7-on-7, man. If your grades messed up, you're not playing in the tournament, bro. All the way down to my 10-year-olds.
Oh, wait, what?
I check grades. I check grades, bro. I'm checking, man. Wow. I'm checking.
So
wow. You got a D, you're not playing.
Wow. Okay. So now that we're on sevens, the big question a lot of times is 7-on-7 is not real football. Mm-hmm. What are some of the benefits? What are some of the advantages, disadvantages, in your opinion, the gorillas of 7-on-7?
You want the good, the bad, or the ugly first?
I want the bad, the ugly,
and the good. You want all of them? Which one you want first? I'll give you the good. I'll give you the good first. The good thing about 7-on-7 is some kids can get noticed that may not get noticed at their school.
Okay.
They may not get noticed. Like a kid that's been playing with me ever since he was a freshman. May be one of the top 5 DBs in the state. Lil Jeremiah over at Peoria. Getting all kind of offers now, right? Mm-hmm. That's the good part about it. Kids get to travel, get to play with other kids from other schools, and get to see other types of competition.
Okay.
So I think that's the good part of it. So you may not get noticed at your school. You go to a tournament, it may be a UCLA coach there. It may be a Florida coach there. We ran into a cat that I played against, Deshaun from at UCLA. He the running back coach, Deshaun Foster. We done got some kids some looks just from me and him having that relationship. So I think that's the good, but is it real? I believe, I would say 50-50. The only thing I really don't like about it is a receiver can run across the middle. Ain't no linebackers or linemen there. He can just run straight down the line.
He ain't gonna get touched.
Ain't gonna get touched. You know, when he blitzing, you right there on top of the center. You just gonna take off running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know that's the only part I would say is not real. But other than that, you still got to cover. You still got to catch the ball. You still got to get first downs. You know. The bad. The only people that's loyal, man, are if you're in 8th grade and below. Them the only ones that's loyal. Everybody else, man, they jumping team to team. Every week they got a new jersey on. You know what I'm saying? They going with what they partner saying, or what they think is hot, or what this team get to do this, or this team going here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the bad, you know. But the ugly, it's a hating game, man.
Yeah.
It's snake eat snake. 7-on-7 is a snake eat snake situation, man. Let a kid on your team feel like he ain't getting the burn that he think he getting. This coach over here see it. He go stand next to him in the game. Man, why you want to get in the ball? Man, I don't know. You tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, hey man, hey, we practice this such and such, such. Come over and take a look and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But then he playing with this team the next week, and then you got coaches getting into it with other coaches.
That's what we really doing in 7-on-7?
Yeah, yeah, they be getting into it with other coaches. But man, I'm the type, man, I ain't about all that talking and, you know, going back and forth. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, they get to talking all that stuff. I just say, well, hey man, I can box though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't finna be doing all that talking, man, because this the thing. I done had kids last year. One team, all of a sudden they say the coach ain't letting them know when the tournament is. Then they hear me, coach, hey, can we come play with you? You know what I'm saying? They done came to my trials and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But really, like I say, the devil on one side, the angel on the other side. The devil like, man, hell nah, man, he ain't coming. But the other one, man, hey, he need to get some work. Go on, come on, man. Come get this work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, you got other coaches, they see him. Oh, you over there with them? Oh, you over with them? Yeah, man. So then that's when I had to calm myself down. Yeah, man, he over here with us. You got an issue with that? You dig what I'm saying? It's all about the kids trying to get some work in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to win the tournament. Yeah, you want to win games. But at the end of the day, 7-on-7 is like this. Me and you playing each other, man. I get the ball first. If I score, it's a possibility we may win. We get the ball first. We don't score. On your possession, you score. We get the ball. We don't score, and y'all score. The game over. Y'all gonna win, man.
And seven, like you said, the first team that scored, the probability of them winning,
yeah, it's up there.
Is up there.
Yeah,
you know that's just the way it is, man. So it's crazy, man. But I want to talk something else too, man. I heard, you got so many things going on with your training, the 7-on-7. Heard you had a clothing brand too?
Yeah, I got a clothing line. It's called Gorillas. So it's just, you know, my 7-on-7 team is called the Gorillas, and the clothing line is called Gorillas. You can follow them at Gorillas_clothes on Instagram. It's for women. It's workout clothes, lounging wear, and swimsuits. Actually, last year I started it. This past August was a year. So I've been blessed, man. I'm selling stuff all the time, man. It's going crazy on the website. It's gorillas.net, and right now I have 2 college athletes signed to me right now. 2 volleyball players. One plays down at I can't even think of the name of school. It's in New Orleans. Dillard. She plays at Dillard. Yeah, she a freshman. She just got freshman of the year. All conference. She made all that, man. Her name is Demery Drake. She's from Dallas. So now I'm getting ready to get a basketball player from ASU. She's a sophomore now. Jaden Simmons, point guard. She's starting point guard there, number 2. And I have I don't know if you guys heard of the Lingerie Football League, the professional women's team. I have the Chicago team, Chicago Rush. So I'm tripping. The Chicago Blitz. Yeah. So they've been rocking with me, man, and hey, it's been fun, man. It's been busy, but it's been fun. been fun, man.
Man, so you kind of all over, man.
Yeah, got to, man.
Hands
Hey,
in a little bit of everything.
you got to. These days, you got to have it, man. You got to have more than one hustle. But if I had to choose one, man, it'd be helping these kids, man. Because me personally, I feel like if I was president, if you graduate high school, I think you should be able to go to any school of your choice for free, at least for a year, just to see if you like it. Just to see if you like it. True enough, school is not for everybody, but just to see if you like it.
Hear that biting?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bite. Hey, holla at me too, bro. Yeah, but I think just to see if you like it, because man, honestly, the relationships I've established since going to ASU, man, are unforgettable. Like last week, we had the Rose Bowl reunion. Last week, so you seeing everybody there, just chopping it up and talking, and seeing what everybody doing, it's unforgettable, man. That's why I think every kid should at least try, because you don't know if you're gonna like it until you try. Right. And you're across the country. You're across the country, man. Everybody asks me, you moving back to Dallas? Nah, I'm not moving back. I wake up every day on vacation, man. Palm trees, orange trees, mountains. You know what I'm saying? You don't got that in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Man, definitely, man. Well, man, it's so much more, man. I know we don't got that much time left, but there's so much more, man. I want to chop it up with you, man. So, man, definitely, man, I'd love for you to bring some of your kids back, man.
Yeah, we got to, man. Hey, actually, next year, be prepared for, we're going to have the number one back in the state, Zeus. He's a running back over there at Zeus Pender. Hey, he's doing his thing over there, man. He doing his thing.
What current year is he?
He's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore now?
Sophomore. Yeah, he's a sophomore.
He's on JV or?
Nah, he on varsity. Yeah,
he's on varsity as a sophomore?
Yeah, he the number one back in the state right now in Russia.
Is he?
Yeah, leading the state in Russia right now, yeah.
Yeah, so he the real deal.
Yeah, he nice. Our quarterback nice too, Blake. Yeah. Our quarterback nice too, Blake. He just went up to Nevada last week. So we got a good game. That's what we got, and we got a win to get in tomorrow.
Who you guys got tomorrow?
We got Ironwood.
Ironwood?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
We got a win to get
definitely,
in.
Man. Well, hey, man, we'll love definitely for him to, maybe come back up, bring both of them back up, man.
Hey, let me know when.
Really sit down, talk some X's and O's, man. See what they got to say about Coach.
Hey, they'll let you know. They'll tell you, man. Hey, I'm out there talking. I don't listen to nobody, man. I tell you how it is. Hey,
you got your own
with the
way.
AD out there, the principal, everybody already know how I am.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. Well, definitely, man. We'll reach back out to you, man. Bring the kids back in, man.
Will do.
Definitely, man. Really appreciate it.
I already appreciate it, man.
All right, man. We out.